Greetings, my excellent chasers. It's a beautiful day in the simulation. We are going to go through the closet and get through the rest of these games and such. Well, it's 2 videos. Now this is the 3rd video. We might make it through in 3. We might have to go for another one, but we're going to focus on this layer right here. And this is PS5 games, Xbox 360 as well. I think there's PS4 behind there too. So let's dive in and see what we got. All right, we'll just fly through some of the Xbox stuff first. Actually, before we do any of that, Gradius Origins. This has all the Gradius games. It's got the Salamander games, which is what it was called in Japan. You can go online. You can go up against other people's high scores. This thing's pretty sweet. I popped it out. I went through some of the games. You can play as normal with regular lives, or it kind of has like an arcade machine style thing where you're quote-unquote putting in quarters, which is basically just giving you credits. If you go that way, you can play as long as you like. However, you cannot go onto the online leaderboard if you get like a high score. So it's a trade-off. It's an easy way to play through the game without getting a game over and having to start over. All right, I got Star Ocean: The Last Hope. I've got an American copy and I got a Japanese copy. They both look pretty cool. I tend to lean towards the Japanese covers, just because they just kind of look cooler to me. These both look kind of equally cool. If we look at the back, though, they're okay. The Japanese one just looks pretty sweet. I just like the art style. I like the lettering. That's just what appeals to me. So, but they're both cool. Anyway, these are part of my permanent side quest of collecting all Square Enix releases. Big Bumpin. This we got at Game Over Games a lifetime ago. This is when Rockstar Kristen was still in the mix, and this is just, it's kind of like this little sentimental game from way back when. This is one of the first videos I ever made at Game Over Games in Kingsland, Georgia, over 4 years ago at this point, probably. So, Voodoo Vince, don't know much about this. It looks cool. I haven't seen the box art, but this is probably a cool game. I mean, just look at that. It could be something. I do have an Xbox that I have sitting here, so I could probably, try to hook it up and see what happens. Viva Pinata, I haven't played it. That's a cool cover though, look at that. Shovelware, don't know why it's here. Definitely gonna pull that out of the mix and try to sell it. Shovies for my tummies. Time Shift. I don't know. Again, I don't have tons of games for the 360. I never owned a 360 when it came out. I was always a PlayStation person, so. Project Gotham Racing Platinum Hits. I feel like a lot of these games were just part of bigger lots that, I got some stuff that I wanted and they had a bunch of this. I don't know if this is shovelware or not. It says Game of the Year on here, Xbox 360, so. But of course. Wouldn't be a rad chaser video if I didn't drop something. Now this is an interesting combination. Ace Combat 6 and then a Katamari game, which is wild. It's a weird pairing, unless they're both put out by Bandai, which I don't know if that is the case. This says what? Bink Video. There's the Bandai logo, Namco here, so I don't know. A weird combo pack, but let's see what it looks like. It says beautiful Katamari in here. So Ace Combat 6, beautiful Katamari. Wonder, do I need a Japanese 360 to play these? I don't know. Anybody out there know that? GTA 5, a quintessential game for anybody's collection. It's just Grand Theft Auto 5. It's just GTA 5. Dead Island, I love my Dead Islands. These are always pretty cheap to find. Sometimes you find them for PS3 with the greatest hits box. Oh, here's another weird combo pack. Star Wars Clone Wars and then Tetris Worlds on the back. Promotional offer, not for resale. I don't know much about this. Maybe it came with an Xbox that had these 2 games, like the Xbox 360 has that Kung Fu Panda combo pack. Blood Ring, well, you know why I kept this one. Looking really good on the cover there. I haven't played it. Boom. From Russia. From Russia with Love, 007, classic Sean Connery on the cover, man. That is a nice looking cover. Shenmue Part 2. This is for the regular Xbox. This one is sealed, I think. Hang on a second. Yeah, this game is sealed. It is pretty crispy for sure. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. Anyway, I'll have to look this one up in terms of value. I haven't checked in a hot minute. This was from a score from my boy Ricky, who gave me a bunch of Final Fantasy stuff back in the day. We used to work together. That was part of that. The Banner Saga. I'm not too familiar with this. This is like a I got a bunch of PS3 games from somebody off Marketplace, and he had this thing sitting in there too. I think this is a Windows. This is a PC version of this game. So, live through an epic role-playing Viking saga where your strategic choices directly affect your personal journey. Don't have a PC. This is a learned house of MacBooks. Speaking of which, The Matrix Online. It is a game. It's a PC game. Again, I don't have a PC to play on it, but I do love my Matrix games across whatever platform, so that looks pretty cool. Random sealed Xbox games, Xbox Series X and Xbox One. The only reason I have these is because they're sealed. Need for Speed Heat, only have it because it's sealed. Just Cause 4, I'm not familiar with the franchise, but it is a Square Enix game, and it is sealed, so as such, it is part of my permanent side quest of collecting all Square Enix releases. Same with Outriders. This is sealed again. No turning back. If there are any of these games that I need to just play, let me know. Need for Speed Payback, again, another sealed one. These things are all sitting here loose and sealed. I gotta tighten up. Battleborn, 99 cents, again from Game Over Games, so one of the first videos I made. This is every kind of badass. This game fizzled because Fortnite came out shortly after and blew it out of the water, and that was that. I'm a rustler, baby. This is an open world. This is an open sandbox style game, I think. Commit grand theft horse. Explore a historically inaccurate sandbox. Live the medieval ruffian life. I just love that cover. A few more Xbox stuffs. Tropico 5. This is like a SimCity style thing. Govern your own island nation and lead Tropico from colonial times into a glorious future. Borderlands 3 with a holographic cover. Baby. More and more I'm coming to find out I love these Borderlands cover arts. Terraria, you can usually find this one for super cheap wherever you go. Again, another sort of sandbox, I think, building game. I'm not quite sure. Stand by. Yeah, so this is a sandbox game. The critically acclaimed sandbox adventure keeps getting better. Balan Wonderworld, the redheaded stepchild of the Square Enix family. For some reason, I have no clue. Well, I haven't played it, first off. Some characters. Journey through 12 dreamlike stages, discovering over 80 different costumes, find a way to bring balance to others and themselves. Doing what? This is I can look at this and say, well, I don't know. I can't look at it and say I know what it is. It is it sealed? It's not sealed. It's not even sealed. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, bruh. Can't mess with that artwork. I have a problem, and it's called, I don't have an Xbox One or an Xbox Series X. Not anymore, man. They went away. So, look at that. That's the thumbnail right there. Okay, oh wait, so there's a couple more random Xbox sampler discs here. These came out of what magazine? I don't know, Future Me knows. Boop. That's it. 007, Everything or Nothing. Ninja Gaiden, might have heard of it. Alias, Weird Flex, I didn't know that was a game. Breakdown, don't know what it is. Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay. Whatever the heck this is, E-Games Collector's Edition. This just looks like a random, I don't even know if it's an Xbox thing. This might be a computer game. Anyway, that's about it for that. These are my tools. My tools! I need my tools! This is to open up NES games. There's a set of special screwdrivers in here to open up NES games, and then just other random little screwdrivers, so that's my little tool bag. Rubber bands for mailing purposes and stuff. This is the OG battery for my PS5 controller. I just recently changed it out. It finally died. It would last for like 2 seconds and then just, turn off, so. But hey, I got it on day one, so it lasted a hot minute, a good 6 years. On to the PS4 games. Chicken Police, Paint It Red. This is a noir film style, whodunit, crime style game. Pretty, but all the characters are animals. That's a funny one. Citadel, Forged with Fire. I think this was a 4 for 40 game. It's an RPG, I think. I haven't messed with it yet. Same thing with Chris Tales. I feel like these games by Modus are just like ones to look out for. They could be, they could be good. They could be good in the future in terms of, I don't know, going up in value. Who knows? I don't really think about that too much lately. Cyberpunk, waited a long time to pick this thing up, but finally got one. Death Stranding? Bro, looks wild. And I feel like I saw a little gameplay. I feel like I saw a cutscene of this the other day, and I was like, what the heck is that? And it's like, oh, it's this. And then that lets you know I haven't played it, but this cannot not be good. If it's a Kojima game, look how lifelike it looks. Destiny, don't know why this is in here. You know what, I'm just gonna pull stuff out and stick it in a sale pile. Doom Eternal, this thing's sealed, so that's gonna stay here. Oh, another copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ. This is a Japanese copy. Look at that. But I feel like these fighters, you can just sort of, it doesn't matter because you just sort of plug and play and you start fighting, so. Dragon's Crown Pro, this is a gift from the Sunarad Chaser a good handful of years ago by now. But this steelbook is, oh man, this steelbook is dope. Oof. Look at that, sleek. And it's raised, you can feel all this. That's pretty sweet. Oh my god, look at that. Evil Within, haven't played it. It's a Bethesda game, so there's probably a level of quality to it. Far Cry 4. A generic God of War, as we like to say. It's just God of War, guys. I can't believe somebody paid $34 for a loose copy. E-Trade Post. Just God of War, guys, this time in red. These .hack games are expensive. The OGs that came out on, like, I think PS2. I think this has 4 games. .hack GU 1 through 3 plus new volume 4. Bro. Lunar Remastered Collection. Clearly I love my Lunars. This one's sealed. I got it for PS4. I got it for the Switch too. If you saw in the previous video, it is sealed because I haven't cracked it open yet. But I've been thinking about it because I'm like, man, I just want to play an RPG, but I want to, I play Final Fantasy 14 all the time, so that's, doesn't quite count. Nier Automata with the reversible cover. What's up, 2B? Oh, there you are. Looking real nice. Nice. Persona 3 Portable. This baby's sealed still. This is a limited run version. Persona 4 Golden. This baby's still sealed too. Haven't gotten to it yet, but I will. But it just, you know, I don't know. You know my thoughts on sealed stuff. If I come across something sealed, you know, I'll leave it sealed. But if it's like a new game that I just bought and it's sealed, I mean, I might as well crack it open. Here's Strikers. That one's sealed. There's another copy of it sealed. Oh, not much. Just hoard and sealed games. Don't worry about that. Persona 5 Greatest Hits version. Rhyme? Ream? No rhyme or reason. Discover yourself. Awaken on a mysterious island after a torrential storm. Armed with your wits and will to overcome, you must explore the island, reach the peak of an enigmatic tower, and unlock its closely guarded secrets. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. This is a HD remaster. I think it came out on PS2 originally. That's nuts. Good stuff. Star Ocean, Integrity and Faithlessness. I have this digitally. Now I have it physically. Well, I guess I've had it physically, so. Again, stacking RPGs, stacking Square Enix games. That's part of the goal. Super Street the Game, this is sealed. Super Street the Game, another copy, this is also sealed. If you're wondering where I got all these multiple copies, you know, sometimes I think these were like Walmart. Sometimes they just have random sealed games for cheap, so I was like, well, let's scoop them up. Surviving Mars. Surviving Mars, I can't quite tell if this is a Sims style game where you're just building colonies and sort of, you know, keeping everybody alive and stuff, but I'm pretty sure this is what that is. Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition. You know what? Sad to say, I haven't really played any of these Tales games, other than Tales of Fantasia for the PS1. Zestiria. I like this one because it's like please return to the library. It's like it's in a library case. It's just, you know, what a wild time where you go to the library and rent a PS4 game. I mean, I don't know if they still do that, so they could still be doing that. Terra Trilogy, 3 games in 1. Usually you'll find this game for a couple of bucks, literally, you know, under 5. 3, you know, weird looking, you know, probably, you know, Atari style graphics. Oh man, Tetris Effect, this is a banger. You know, this is just cool vibes, chill out, get really relaxed. Listen to the music and stack bricks. Tetris like you've never seen it, heard it, or felt it. Uncharted 4 Naughty Dog style, haven't played it. Yeah, going through these games does make me want to say, well, do I want to hang on to a lot of these or any of these? This is Yakuza 6. This is like the Song of Life. This is a part of the collector's edition. This is just the game, and it has, you know, a little book with illustrations, etc. Oof. Okay, those are the PS4 games, so let's see where we're at. You know what? This one's running a little bit long. I am going to have to see you in the next one. So next we'll do PS5, next we'll do PSP games as well. So I will see you guys later.